able to finally unlock it.
We did it!
Oh!
That's cool.
Okay, I'm so excited. Whoa! That's really neat.
Do you think these are his Mickey ears? Like maybe he...
What is it?
Oh, that's so crazy.
Meaning to it. An old Minnie Mouse toy. So has Donald. Look at Donald.
Look at what Ellie found.
Look at this old Donald statue.
In your quest, some say that it all started with a little mouse, but if the truth be spoken, start at a tiny house.
We found Disney's hidden treasure! And I think there's more.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Disneyland today because we have a clue that we need to follow.
Let me take you on the road, one family on a throne. Cause we got it. We got treasures and more than shit we got.
It's raining! Ah, the park! It's raining! Becca! Charlie's in the stroller. I want to see Charlie. There's Charlie.
He's pretty covered. It's like drenching rain though. It's
It
not
is
like
pouring down
it's
rain.
not like a light sprinkle. I was like, oh, it's gonna be like Utah, like a light sprinkle when they say rain.
Uh-oh.
This is like drenching.
Guys, we made it into the Disneyland park, but
it's
it is
raining.
so stormy and rainy outside. It's been pouring down.
Like
Everybody's
pouring.
soaking wet.
Wow.
But so what are we looking for?
So what? It's in Adventureland, a tiny house near a tree.
Yeah. So in the last video, we opened the treasure chest from Walt Disney. We figured it out that it was a chest of treasures that Walt had hidden away, and we found a note. Do we have that note still with us?
I took a picture of it on my phone.
A picture, and it told us to look for a leprechaun or something. What was his name?
Yes.
I want to say Zach Galifianakis, but I know that's not it.
Let's see what it is.
We've got all the kids here. James, are you keeping dry?
Patrick Bagora.
Patrick Bagora.
It says start in a tiny house and it's by the trunk of a tree, so that's where
Trunk
we're gonna
of
try
a
and
tree. So if it's next to a tree, we're in trouble because there's a lot of trees here, dear.
go. Starting with a little mouse, but if the truth be spoken, start at a tiny house. Begin within my magic land, that's where we are. Adventure will abound, we're in Adventureland.
Adventureland.
But
Oh,
clue by clue.
is that a clue that we're supposed to go to Adventureland?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't even think about that. We just came here to get dry. But
Adventure.
Adventureland. Oh.
But clue by clue, step carefully so Patrick Bagora can be found. All right, let's start looking at the base of trees. I saw a picture of it online when I was
That's right. We did see a
researching
picture.
it. So let's just look at the bottom of these trees around here and see if we can find it.
See if we can get lucky and find that. Okay, there's a lot of trees. Let's start looking.
I think we should just go and look at all the trees that are available for us to look at and make our way all through this area.
Okay, let's go. You lead the way, James. Is there anything around these trees?
Nothing.
No? Here's a couple trees.
See about these ones over here.
Okay. Here's a big tree, guys. There's a big tree around here. Did you get an umbrella? Good, we need
In order to even film this, we have to have an umbrella because our camera's really
Yeah, I'm getting drips of water on the camera already. Okay. Okay. Here. I'll take it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let's keep looking for that tree then.
Okay.
Okay, Becca, we've searched around all these trees nearby, but there's some more trees just down the road, so let's keep going. There's a lot of trees here, dear.
Yeah. So when I was looking at the picture, it's not a palm tree, it's a different kind of tree, you know? So that's what we gotta look for.
Okay. Okay, guys, so we decided it was just too wet and rainy. The rain's coming down really hard, so we decided just to take a break, hoping that maybe the rain will slow down. We're gonna get some food really fast. Check out what we got. This looks really strange to me. It kind of looks like one of those like see-through worm creatures. Maybe now the only kid that'll eat it is me because I scared everyone away. That looks good.
Can I have some of that?
Yeah, have some tiger tail.
Yeah, it's called tiger tail cheesy bread.
Okay, once we've had a chance to get some food done, I think we're gonna head back out on the hunt, see if we can find that tree. I'm just hoping that the rain slows down just a little bit so we can get back out there and go hunting for this treasure, whatever it is. Is it good?
Here, new fish to bite. Okay, we are die-hard treasure hunters. We've sent Ellie and Charlie with the rest of the family to seek shelter.
It's raining cats and dogs out
It
here.
really is, it's so bad. So, Michael and I and James and Corbin have decided, rain on my nose, that we're gonna keep hunting.
One Mississippi, two Mississippi.
There's thunder and lightning out here today.
Miles away, that was 4 miles.
Wow. So we're gonna try and keep hunting for the tree and see if we can't find it.
Okay, let's keep looking.
Tarzan's tree house.
Tarzan's tree house.
Wow.
Let's look around Tarzan's tree.
Okay.
Okay. Guys, look around the bottom of Tarzan's tree.
That's the thing I remember. It has like a bunch of roots by it.
Spindly roots.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have roots, the other one did.
Let's look around the roots. I don't see anything down there. Will you keep moving?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, this is the right idea. Are we getting close? I think this might be it. Keep looking, guys.
And get to it. And on the picture, it's like it looked like you could get to it.
Okay.
So let's keep looking.
Let's keep
over
looking.
here.
There's another tree over here.
Hey!
There's a tree.
There's a house!
Where? I want to see it. Oh, is that a chimney?
Yeah, that's a chimney.
Whoa!
And then there's a lamp and a door and like that window.
No way! Look at that door. Guys, check that out. How cool is that? That's the leprechaun's house. What's his name again? Patrick Begora.
Patrick Begora.
That's Patrick Begora's house.
Wow.
Knock on the door.
You want to knock on the door? Okay.
Well, okay. It was basically a clue. Is there going to be another clue?
It said follow the clue, clue by clue or something like that. Corbin's knocking on the door. I want to get a look and see. Nothing's happening. Do you still have that notebook, Becca?
I give it to you.
Okay. Let's read the notebook and see if there's any messages or any further insight in there.
Okay.
Okay, we found some shelter in Tarzan's treehouse, but let's pull out that book and see if there's any messages in there.
Okay.
Okay, James, listen up. Corbin, come here, listen up.
Wow.
It's so loud because of the rainstorm. You were reading the beginning before and there wasn't much to it. Is there anything in like the bookmark? Where does that bookmark take us? What does that say?
Well, well, I see you have discovered the home of my little friend, Patrick. It says, today I took my sweet girls to Griffith Park merry-go-round. There the park was so bad, my sweet girls didn't feel quite safe. It is my dream to create a place where families can come and all feel safe there. Perhaps I call it Disneyland. I'll be sure to have several benches there for parents to keep an eye on the kiddos. Sauna. Benches.
Benches. After you've gotten there, so we need to go here first. There's a 2 here, a 1. Look at that. There's a 1, that's a 2, and then there's a 3 right here. So maybe we need to go here first.
Merry-go-round?
Merry-go-round?
Yeah, that's over by the castle.
But there's some underlined words.
Dream benches.
Dream bench. What is a dream bench?
I feel like I remember hearing a story about Disney bringing a bench from a park.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. In the journal, he was telling this story about how he was at the park with his little girls.
Yeah.
And they didn't feel safe, and that's where he decided to make Disneyland.
Yeah.
I've heard that story before. Is there a bench here at the park? Did
Can we ask somebody about a dream bench?
Did he bring a bench here?
Yeah, from that place.
From the merry-go-round? I think I've heard that before.
I've heard that story too.
Okay, let's go see if we can find something that would correlate with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys got all that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, let's go. Hi.
It should be somewhere on Main Street. So, like, it's either going to be right by the Mickey Mouse statue, or if you walk down Main Street, it might be by the train station area, too, by City Hall. Okay. Most likely it should be there, yeah. Okay, thanks. You're welcome.
Well,
We're going to Main Street now.
okay.
That's where I told us to go.
Oh, what did she say?
Okay, she said it's inside Mr. Lincoln. In
Ah.
his body. Just kidding.
Okay, we're on Main Street. Which way to Mr. Lincoln?
That way.
Okay,
And
I'll follow you then, dude.
I think it's on this side.
Okay, I'll follow you.
I can.
Ah, it's raining so bad. James, have you ever been to Mr. Lincoln before?
Yeah, one.
So you know where it is too?
No, really.
Okay, Corbin seems to remember. We'll follow him. Are we almost there, buddy? I think we're almost there. I think it's that building straight ahead. Oh, it's raining so bad out here. James is loving it though.
I'm slower.
You're slow, that's okay. But I think we made it. Great moments with Mr. Lincoln. Guys, is this the bench?
I think this is it.
Whoa.
Actual
Good
park-
job finding it.
We found it! The actual park bench from the Griffith Park merry-go-round in Los Angeles, where Walt Disney first dreamed of
Dreamed of Disneyland. This is the
That's
dream
it.
bench. Cool. This is awesome. Okay, so now what do we do? Oh look, it's Pluto. Hi.
I have to hold this book underneath here. It's so, like, it's
So
gonna be
rainy
terrible
outside.
if it got wet.
Yeah.
All right. The bookmark, that's what it was.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Now we still haven't figured out what this word means down here.
Sona.
Sona, and it's got quotation marks. Do we have to say something? Okay.
Oh.
We haven't been able to figure this out yet, but we noticed that there's an interesting story. What page is it on?
So it's on
Page 45?
5. There's a bunch of dog-eared pages right here, and so we think we want to take a look at that because we're not really figuring anything else out besides just looking at the park bench.
Right.
I mean, yeah, he tells a little story, you know,
But then there's this word Sona,
Sona.
and I just want to make sure that we're not missing something because it doesn't make sense to come to this park bench, but there's nothing here, or nothing to do or find. So let's read that story again. She just read it. It's very interesting. You guys definitely need to hear it.
Okay. Our trip to Europe started out rather eventless, but events of the past few days have left me more than a bit spellbound, and I mean that literally. When we dipped our toes across the border from Great Britain into the Green Valley of Ireland, I was shocked that our fame had preceded us. Even out in the countryside, we didn't dare tell a soul about what happened there, but afterwards our lives would never be the same. It all happened while we were being escorted up to one of the oldest castles on the Emerald Isle. As I was kicking about in the dirt, I dislodged a small rock, about the size of my fist, revealing a small tunnel leading under the castle. I knelt down and reached into the crevice and pulled out a golden key. I quietly tucked it into my pocket and, meaning fully to tell our guide about it after our tour, meaning to tell our guide about it after the tour. As I caught up to the group, I suddenly realized that I couldn't see things very clearly. Suddenly, I became dizzy and collapsed onto what can only be described as a dream, like no other. I found myself unable to move, still in the castle, but surrounded by the wee folk. Wee folk. Wee folk.
What is a wee folk?
Let's keep reading.
Wee folk. Okay.
Oddly, they addressed me as Mr. Walt Disney. They said I had stolen the key to the castle and that as long as I knew about them and the key, they were now bound to me and I to them. They insisted that I carried what they called the heritage of magic through my Irish lineage. They said I was to keep the key and take another artifact with me back to the US. Then they insisted that 7 of them come back with me to guide the magic.
7.
Oh, I was shocked and more than confused. I had often wondered about the wee folk, but always concluded that it was just a lot of blarney. It's not. When I woke from my dream, I found myself again standing with our group within the castle ruins. I thought to myself, well, that was the strangest thing ever. As I reached into my pocket, and to my relief, the key was gone. I must be overtired from our trip. I thought so I just went home to our lodging and went straight to bed. Again, the wee folk visited my dreams, and I woke with a start and reached for my reading glasses, but to my surprise, in their place, I found the golden key.
Whoa.
So it was real.
It was real. That's crazy. Do you remember this key that we pulled out of the chest?
Oh, look over there. Watch out.
Oh! It's Donald.
Donald!
Hi.
Found the secret!
Cool. How's it going?
Here, let's scoot out of the way.
Yeah, you know, in this door, there might be someone in there.
Uh-oh. Good.
Yeah, you got stuff. Either here or here, yes.
You want to get a picture? Let's go get a picture. There's Minnie. She's running. Things get busy real quick. Rebecca, do you think that this key is the one he was talking about?
Maybe we can
This is the
unlock
key that we found in the treasure chest. Do you think it's the same one?
Wow.
It looks pretty cool.
Wait, he said a gold key.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was gold. That's not gold. That's silver.
Maybe
That must be to
that
something
key
else.
unlocks like a little chest.
This place is pretty popular.
Look at him.
Okay, I'm gonna hang on to this because I don't think this is what the book was talking about. But that's a pretty crazy story.
Oh.
And Goofy, hello. All right. Yeah. Ah. Hi. Ooh.
Love this song. So well.
He can just dance.
Dance.
Do what he does. That's great.
You want to dance, Corbin? Becca, you dance with him, won't you?
I probably shouldn't.
Okay. Finally found a place that's a little bit more quiet and secluded. I had something I wanted to tell you guys about. This is crazy.
That was so crazy though that we were sitting over there and all of a sudden all those characters showed up out of nowhere. It was like, woo, woo, wow.
Okay, but I want to talk about that story that we just read.
Yeah.
So Walt Disney had an experience where he saw what he called wee folk.
Yeah.
Do you think it's the same as the leprechaun,
I do.
Patrick Bagora?
Okay, why would it tell us all that stuff leading up to this clue?
Right.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a leprechaun.
Okay, this is crazy to imagine there's leprechauns that Disney built a house. So the story of Patrick Bagora is he was cutting down the orange groves to build Disneyland, and he found a leprechaun in the park area, and the leprechaun wanted to stay here, so he built the house for the leprechaun. And then he built a whole bunch of houses, I guess. And that story talked about magic and a key.
Yep.
At the beginning of the book, do you remember what it said on the very front page?
These little guys speak in Gaelic.
In Gaelic. So what if that means something?
Gaelic.
The leprechauns speak Gaelic. What if we have to do something Gaelic? It's a language.
Okay, that's in red.
It's in red,
And
yeah.
I saw, where did I see some red?
It was
right
on the
here.
bookmark, yeah.
That one and that one. I'm gonna look up Gaelic and just see.
What does Sona mean in Gaelic? Do you think that means something? And maybe we have to say that word.
Okay, let's see.
Or say all the words that are marked that are red.
Yeah.
Gaelic, relating to the Gaelic languages, particularly the Celtic language of Scotland.
Okay.
So Scotland,
Okay. So put
islands of
in
Western Scotland.
put in
and
Sona.
Ireland.
Let's see what it means.
Okay, Gaelic,
Sona, S-O-N-A.
Sona.
What does it mean?
Sona. From Old Irish sonus, good fortune, prosperity, and happiness.
Happy. Happiness?
Happiness. Sona. Yeah, Sona. Happiness.
Happiness. Yeah, look up this next one now. Balb. B-A-L-B-H.
A-L-B-H.
Yeah. Dumb. Dumb. Mute.
Inarticulate, dull. Okay,
Happy
so
and dumb.
let's see.
What's that mean? Dumb and happy, or Sona?
Okay, if you've gotten this far, you're on the right track. It says track. We haven't done
Okay.
anything with track, and that's underlined right
Okay,
here.
yeah.
After you sit and dream a while, let off a little steam. And that means dumb. Let off a little steam.
Something's just not adding up here.
Track and steam.
So do we need to go to the train?
That sounds good.
But I think there's still something that we're missing. Do you remember in the story he said 7 wee folk went with him?
Yes.
What if those 7 wee folk represent something?
7, maybe 7 leprechauns?
7 leprechauns?
Maybe we look our leprechauns.
Parks.
So the wee folk are leprechauns.
7. Okay, so
Well, we've
that
got...
was- how many lands are there? We went to Adventureland.
That was one land. This one says happy. That one's dumb. What?
7 dwarfs. The 7 dwarfs.
7. They're wee folk.
It's Snow White.
Dwarves are
Wee
small
folk.
people.
The 7 dwarfs. Snow White.
Snow White and the 7 dwarfs.
Do you think
That's
that
gotta be
Sona
it.
represents
Okay, if it
happy,
said-
the dwarf?
If it said happy and dumb,
Dumb might be dopey.
dopey and happy.
Whoa.
Okay, what else is in this book? What else is in here?
Okay, so what if we go back to the bench, the dream bench, and what if we speak Gaelic? What if we say the Gaelic word for happy?
Okay.
Because see how it's quotated here?
Yeah.
Maybe we have to say that. Let's go back to the bench and say Sona,
Okay.
which is Gaelic for happy, and see what happens.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, we're back at the bench.
On the count of 3, let's say Sona. Not super loud, but just loud enough. 1, 2, 3. Sona.
Okay, let's try it one more time. Maybe, yeah, I think you said it right. Let's try it again.
Okay. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Sona.
Whoa! Look at that. That was not there before. What is it? That's happy.
That's happy.
That's
That is
happy.
one of the 7 dwarfs. We were right. It was the 7 dwarfs.
Whoa.
Let's say the dumb word.
After you sit and dream a while, let off a little steam. Bow.
Guys, do you think the leprechaun brought this here? Some of Disney's magic made it appear?
Wow, and it looks so old. Look at that.
That was not here before. That is so cool.
Wow, that just appeared.
Becca, there's more down here. What's that? It just looks like a piece of garbage.
See that? Oh I think this is like a piece to a puzzle. Or a
Seriously?
piece to something. Look, it has some words on there.
What if by speaking the Gaelic word for happy at the park bench, it invoked the magic of Disney through the leprechauns?
I think that's gotta be
Wait,
it.
maybe we have to say the other word now.
It just showed up. Like,
Do we want to say Balba here
yes.
too? Let's see if
Balba.
it, maybe it makes Dopey show up.
Okay, on the count of 3, let's
Okay,
all
let's
say
try it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Balba.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Let's try again. Let's say it like ball.
Balba. Balba.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Balba. Still nothing. Maybe we're supposed to be at the train tracks.
On the right track.
Because remember how it said
Let's see.
the steam track?
Yeah.
Patrick. Yeah.
If
You-
you've gotten this, you're on the right track. After you sit and dream a while, let off a little steam. Okay, it's gotta be the
Let's
train.
go to the train.
It's gotta be the
And
train.
then maybe if we speak this word at the train, maybe then Dopey will show up.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's go.
When we